That dude Emmanuel Navarrete, man, he is a menace. Like, for real, for real. He should go on to get a Hey, let me mute it. He should go on to get a 7 round to 5, 8 round to 4 type of win over Oscar Valdez, especially the first half of the fight. The middle portion of the fight is where he struggled, had some injuries or some issues with his elbow. By the way, look at the state of Oscar Valdez's eye. That thing is crazy. I'm glad that this fight lived up to the hype in Arizona with 10,000 plus in attendance on ESPN, regular ESPN this is. And with the way the Anthony Joshua versus Robert Helenius card was, it was horrible early. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. That's no. Oh, geez. That thing is destroyed, mangled. I wonder if it's broken. Sometimes you can tell if it's a broken orbital bone. That face might be broken. What I was saying was Navarrete fought a portion of the fight, the whole second half of the fight, with an injured hand. For about 2 rounds or so, he didn't throw it. Going into round number 12, Valdez landed 127 punches to 182 by Emmanuel Navarrete. In 1 round, Navarrete threw 93 punches. I forgot what round it was. I want to listen to the cards, though. They're going to read them soon. But yeah, the Joshua Helenius card was a stinker. The Showtime card with Manny Rodriguez, entertaining, short, sweet, entertaining, but realistically, it was more of a like, you know, like, nah, I don't want to. It was like a filler card, if that makes sense. You know, like a good action-packed card, but nothing that really was like a real mover that really attracted people in. The fight of the day was supposed to be Anthony Joshua. They're taking their time to tally these cards. The fight of the day was Anthony Joshua versus, it was supposed to be Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte, and then Emmanuel Navarrete and Oscar Valdez.
Just an amazing fight. Take us through what your eyes saw, Tim Bradley.
Well, early on, Navarrete got off to an early start. You know, usually he starts off slow, but he came out. He had intentions on laying leather on Oscar Valdez. You know, catching with shots like that from odd angles. That's the tricky part of Navarrete. You can't train for his awkwardness. You can't train for his elusive, hard punches or his movement, you know, and timing. But Oscar Valdez, I would say, came on midway. He started finding his mark. He started changing his game plan up, going down to the body of Navarrete, really focusing and keying in onto his body to be able to set some.
You know what the biggest problem was for Valdez is the awkward, constant pressure with punches coming from everywhere, especially those long uppercuts and those successful lunging straights. Like, it's just, you know, just such a menace to fight. You know, because you don't know what's coming at you from where, and it connects in accuracy. Look at this. Navarrete threw 1,000, let me pause it, 1,038 punches, landed 216. Valdez 140 of 436. So in this case, 21% by Navarrete to the 32%. 176 power punches to 604 for Navarrete, 114 to 318 for Oscar Valdez. Pause it if you have to. Navarrete ain't no guy that can jab, but he can fight. Mark Kriegel has it 116, 112. But Navarrete is a big dude. You know, if him and Inoue would meet, would it be at 130? You know, I'm guessing Inoue after Tapalas, they're probably going to try to position him at 126 and maybe go against Fabricio Ramirez. But Navarrete was even bigger than Valdez. Valdez had a real hard time getting in on the inside. I mean, look at his face. All right, here we are, the cards.
Here inside Desert Diamond.
Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. Links down below in the description box.
Zachary Young scores the bout 116-112. Chris Wilson scores it 118-110. And Lisa Giampa scores it 119-109. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, WBO Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Emmanuel Vaquero Navarrete!
The right man won.
Navarrete, a unanimous decision.
Me muted. Listen to the post-fight interview. The right person won. Now, as we're looking at the rankings here, Oshaki Foster is supposed to be fighting Rocky Hernandez. That was the purse bid that was won by Matchroom. Hector Luis Garcia, we haven't heard from him since he fought Tank Davis. He'll likely, from my understanding, be fighting Lamont Roach. And Joe Cordina is going to be returning sometime. Well, let's listen to the post-fight interview. In September. End of September.
Have to overcome and to be in a fight like you always dreamed.
Primero que nada, Bernardo, quiero agradecer a toda la gente que estuvo aquí apoyándonos, a mí y a mi compatriota Valdez. Les agradezco mucho de todo corazón. Y pues también felicitarlos porque vivieron esta gran nueva guerra del deporte boxístico entre mexicanos. Y pues me siento bien contento de haber sido parte de esta cartelera primeramente y de esta gran historia de boxeo mexicano. Estoy muy contento y pues agradezco mucho a Oscar por el tremendo peleón que brindamos.
I want to thank everyone who was here, everyone who was watching, because you were able to witness the next chapter in the great Mexican rivalries. And I think I want to thank Oscar Valdez as well, because he came out here and gave all his heart, and we performed everything that we promised we would. Lo hiciste frente a Eric Morales y Marco Antonio Barrera, pero tuviste que superar una lesión. Cuéntanos qué pasó con la mano. You did it in front of two men who are the greatest of rivals in Mexican history, and you had to overcome a right hand. Talk to me about the injury.
Primeramente agradezco mucho aquí a estos señorones, Barrera y Terrible, un aplauso por haber acompañado aquí a la cartelera. Y pues también lo de la mano fue un detallito, pues una pequeña inflamación, pero nada grave. Lo malo es que estar golpeando pues es difícil, ¿no? Agradezco mucho y también pues esto que me están poniendo, qué detallazo, de verdad. Muchas gracias a Top Brand por el emblemático detalle y a esta empresa VADA, ¿no? De Tijuana, que a mucha honra pues me siento gran parte de Tijuana también ya ahora, como que ya me adoptaron por allá, pero muchas gracias a todos y nuevamente agradezco también a toda la gente. Gracias.
It's a privilege to have these legends who inspired Oscar and myself to give this type of fight. And yes, the hand, I did injure my hand. It was a minor detail. I had to overcome it in a fight of this magnitude. And ultimately, I just want to thank them. I want to thank this custom-made jacket that is being given to me as the winner of this fight. Una pelea así. Ellos tuvieron 3. Va a haber más, a fight like this. These two fine gentlemen, Barrera and Morales, did it 3 times. Will we see this fight again, Emmanuel?
Yo creo que la gente es el mejor testigo de todo eso, ¿no? Ellos vieron la pelea. Yo por mi parte pues estuve aquí disputándola con Valdez. Yo me siento muy bien, gracias a Dios que gané. Valdez le agradezco mucho nuevamente pues la oposición que mantuvo toda la pelea. Es un guerrero mexicano como siempre lo hemos remarcado. Y pues ya la gente y pues todos los televidentes, toda la gente boxística va a andar ahí apretando por si quieren.
He landed more power punches after breaking his hand. Wild.
Because ultimately they are the best judges, and if they want to see this fight again, I know they're going to get online and push for it. Now we have Oscar Valdez coming in here to congratulate.
Not me.
Eres un campeón. Hecho derecho, campeón. Felicidades.
You are a true champion,
Damn,
a
Valdez,
true man,
what's next?
and
He ain't
you
done.
are as well. Oscar, you cannot see out of your right eye right now. You're getting the hat from the Vaquero. And he's giving this hat to you.
What do you have to say?
What did tonight mean for your career? To put on the type of performance that the men behind you inspired you to do?
He's just a warrior. You know, I tried my best. We give it our best, that's all I can say. Eres un guerrero. Dimos lo mejor de nosotros. Felicidades, eres un gran campeón.
You're a warrior. My congratulations. You are a true champion. We always get the hyperbole of what a fight is supposed to be. You two delivered. What did it take to stay on your feet and to fight through what you had to fight through tonight?
Not give up. I mean, I'm sorry to disappoint everybody who came here to support me. I feel terrible. Quise darles una buena pelea. Quise ganar la pelea. Lo siento a todas las personas que vinieron a apoyarme. Espero les haya gustado la pelea. Espero en un futuro regresar fuerte.
He says that to everybody who came out, I hope that you are not disappointed and you enjoyed the fight, and I hope to do it again. Tess, we'll send it back to you after living a historic war.
No, I don't think that fighters should beat themselves up after having like a shitty performance. Unless you're like Adrian Broner sometimes, and maybe Lawrence O'Colly if you've seen his fight against Chris Billum-Smith, then they should beat themselves up for like months, but you know, then recover. Of course, I want you to get better. But that was some horrible. It was horrible. You know, I've had to sit through some shit. You know, I've watched. I covered a Mickey Rourke fight, and not one from the 80s or the 90s, Jack. Like in the fucking 2010s. I've sat through some shit, for real, for real. So you know, shout out to Oscar Valdez because this was a really good fight. I would give this a 10 of 10. And especially since, you know, Navarrete hurt his hand. Now, Valdez may be like, damn, he hurt his hand and I couldn't still get him out of there. I just think it's an amazing stat that Navarrete threw more punches after he power punched or landed more power punches according to the punch stats. And there's room for error there, but you get what I'm saying. More power punches after he broke his hand or hurt his hand. Why he look at his hand like that? He looked at it for a while before he shook it. But now, what's next politically? O'Shaquie Foster's next fight is going to be on Matchroom against Rocky Hernandez. I got that pulled up somewhere around here. That purse bid was held earlier this week. Matchroom won. And then Eddie Hearn is hoping to have the winner, but O'Shaquie Foster is not his fighter, have the winner fight Joe Cordina after Joe Cordina's next fight, which is supposed to be on September the 30th. I guess what I'm saying is, you know, not to be long-winded, the 130-pound division is kind of weak right now. And I will pick Navarrete to beat all of these guys. The winner of this fight is the real king of the 130-pound division, in my opinion. And ain't nothing there that really sticks out. You know, I'm not, you know, like, you know, who? I'm not really high on O'Shaquie Foster. I'm pretty sure I covered his last fight. And I don't think I was too impressed. Yeah, against Ray Vargas. I watched that. I covered that. That's on the channel. But I was never real high on Ray Vargas. But I don't know. It's getting a little late for me. I've been watching boxing for fucking... Since it's 12:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, August the 13th. I've been watching boxing since 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My gosh. Rolled right from the prelims for Joshua versus Helenius straight in to the prelims. Well, actually had a little bit of a break, like an hour or so before the prelims for the Showtime card started on YouTube. And then at 7:55 p.m., by the way, they had nearly a 90-minute blackout. Damn, Valdez, he's taking this joint tough. They had a nearly 90-minute blackout to where we didn't have access to the card on ESPN Plus. You got to do better. Damn, he's taking that shit tough. It's all good, man. You know, take your time out. Like the video, subscribe. Damn, he taking that joint tough. Damn, bro. Damn, I hate seeing that. See you guys later, man. Thanks for watching.